GK Kids.
Meeting with an ant. Gangan returned home in the evening after playing with her friends in the park. She was very hungry. Her mother was preparing dinner and her uncle had brought sweets, rasgullas, from the market. Gangan's mom gave her a plate of rasgullas. Gangan took the plate and went to the open courtyard at the back of the house. While she was eating, some drops of syrup from the rasgullas fell on the ground. In no time, a small army of ants gathered there, and Gangan curiously started watching them. Just then, her uncle arrived. Seeing him, Gangan asked, "Uncle, how did these ants find out that some syrup has fallen here? They weren't around before." Her uncle chuckled and teased her, "Just like how you find the sweets kept in the house, Gangan." Gangan pretended to be upset, so her uncle explained, "Nature has gifted them a strong sense of smell. They can detect food from afar and then bring their entire group along. But how do they remember the long way back to their home? They're so tiny." Gangan asked in amazement. Her uncle replied, "Their small brains are very sharp. They use light, memory, and smell to find their way. Some species leave a special chemical substance as they walk, which helps them trace the path through its scent. But the ants that live in deserts don't do this, they rely on memorizing landmarks along the way." "Oh, wow! I've seen their nests in the soil too. Who all live there, and what do they do?" Gangan asked. Her uncle smiled and said, "Ants are social creatures, much like us. Their society follows strict rules. They build their homes by digging tunnels in the ground. Sometimes they live in cracks between rocks, tree bark, or walls. Some species even stitch leaves together to make their homes. The largest one in their colony is the queen ant, who starts out with wings. She lays a lot of eggs. Apart from the queen, there are male ants and worker ants. You usually won't see the males or the queen outside. The male ants don't live long. The ones we see are the worker ants, whose job is to gather food, take care of the young, build and maintain the colony, and keep it clean. Some ants are also assigned as guards to protect their home." Wow! So tiny, yet everything is so well organized. "Uncle, do they fight like us humans?" Gangan asked, full of curiosity. Her uncle nodded, "Yes, sometimes they fight with ants from other colonies. They have their territories, but as their families grow, they need more space. This leads to conflicts, which can last for hours or even weeks. Their battles can be very dangerous, and sometimes they die in these fights." "Oh, that's sad," Gangan said, feeling a little down. Her uncle added, "Yes, it is. Every creature has its good and bad traits, and ants are no different. Some species of ants, after winning a fight, capture the larvae, babies, of the other colony and make them slaves." "Oh. But how do they recognize their fellow ants, uncle?" "They all look the same to me," Gangan asked. "They have two ways to recognize each other. As I mentioned earlier, they release a hormone called pheromone from their bodies. By smelling each other's pheromones, they stay in contact. You know, if we wipe away their path with water, the ants following behind get confused because the scent of the leading ants disappears. The other way they communicate is by touching each other's antennae, which you may have noticed." Gangan smiled, "Yes, I always wondered what they were doing when they touched antennae and seemed to be talking." Then she asked, "Uncle, can they hear our voices?" "No, Gangan. Ants don't have ears, but they can feel the vibrations of sound. Their knees and feet have sensors that help them detect nearby sounds," her uncle explained. "Tell me more about them, uncle," Gangan eagerly asked. Her uncle thought for a moment and said, "All right. Did you know their stomachs are divided into two parts? One part is for their own food, and the other part is for carrying food back for the queen, the babies, and the other members of the colony." You might have also noticed that sometimes they walk backward while carrying food. They can lift many times their own weight, and even while walking backward, they can find their way home. There are many species of ants, each with slightly different traits and behaviors. Scientists are still researching them, so we might learn more in the future, and some of the old facts may even change. Gangan thought for a moment and said, "Uncle, ants are so smart. I wish we could learn from them. Then no human would ever go hungry. I've also noticed they never give up." A boy in my class, Garvit, often bothers the ants by blocking their way, but they never stop trying. They keep finding their way around. Sometimes they bite us, but they only do that to protect themselves, right? Her uncle smiled and said, "Exactly, Gangan. We should always learn from others' good qualities, and our Gangan is very smart. That's why you say such sweet things." Just then, Gangan's mother called her for dinner. Gangan smiled, promising in her heart to visit her and friends again and share some food with them. She happily went to the kitchen with her uncle.